Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am Sahara Rose DeVore. I am a wellness travel coach, but I'm also the founder of the Travel Coach Network and the creator and instructor of the Travel Coach Certification Program. Today, I am going to be doing a masterclass on unlocking the power of travel coaching in the role of a travel advisor slash travel agent. I am so excited to have all of you here today. I'm going to go a little bit quick because we have a lot to be covering. We're going to be providing a lot of value today for you. So, what will this masterclass cover? What is travel coaching? We'll be going over what is a travel coach, what sets a travel coach apart from being a travel agent or travel advisor. I'm going to just use the term travel advisor, but it's interchangeable, obviously, with travel agent. So, what sets them apart? How to incorporate travel coaching into your travel advisor role. Why now is a great time to become a travel coach or to integrate travel coaching into your travel advisor business. How to find your niche in today's industry. Providing transformative travel experiences and what that means for your ideal clients. What a personalized trip means today. I'm going to be sharing 7-step process for fitting coaching into your travel advisor process. We will be covering marketing your business, closing sales, and a lot more. I have a very special gift for those of you who are serious about up-leveling your travel advisor or your current business that you have through incorporating travel coaching. So if you stay to the end, we have a lovely gift for all of you. Let's get started here. You're here today because you have an absolute passion for travel and helping others when it comes to travel. You want a business that brings you not only joy, but also flexibility to work from anywhere in the world and to create your own schedule. You're curious about what else you could be doing in your travel business. You're serious about soaking in all of the education and experiences that you can get as a business owner. But you are seeking more out of your travel business. You seek a business that aligns further with what you believe in about travel, how you want to make an impact in the lives of others or on the world. You want a business that is authentic to you and that has even more meaning and impact to it. And you're in the right place then. If all of these are checked your boxes of yes, yes, and yes, this is the masterclass for you. And I am so glad to have you here today. Let's start with sharing more about who am I. Like I mentioned, I am not only the CEO and founder of the Travel Coach Network, but before all of that, before I became a wellness travel coach and the founder, I was a backpacker. I graduated with a degree in hospitality and tourism management in 2010. I was feeling very lost in my life at the age of 22 years old. I didn't know what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be, where I wanted to live, what mattered to me and what didn't. I've always struggled with an anxiety disorder. I was experiencing heightened anxiety and bouts of depression upon graduating from college. I felt all the pressures on my shoulders of get a corporate job, climb the ladder, pay off your student loans, find a place to live, settle down, and do all the right things. But none of that was going to make me happy. And I knew that. And so I decided to take a very unconventional route in life. I bought a one-way ticket to Ireland. I packed a backpack and I set off to go travel to Western Europe. I thought I was going to go for just a month and a half, but that turned out to be the next decade of my life, hopping around the globe to 84 countries solo. I fell in love with what travel was doing for me and how it was helping me grow and heal and learn and meet new people and all of that. Same things that probably travel has done for all of you. During this decade-long journey around the world, I was gaining all of this experience and knowledge of travel. I was traveling during a really prime time in the tourism industry. There was a rise of technology and social media. The role of the travel influencer came about. There was things like travel blogging, and travel agents became travel advisors. There were terms like travel designer and counselors. I knew what already existed in the travel industry for careers such as flight attendant or working for a hotel or working for a company that quote unquote paid you to travel for a business. But none of that suited me. I didn't like planning and booking trips for people. Like I mentioned, I have an anxiety disorder. I didn't want that stress and responsibility if something goes wrong for someone else's trip. I said there must be something more out there. I didn't like writing about travel. I don't want to be a flight attendant. I didn't want to work for hotels. I had no interest in hotels. There has to be something more. And it took me a really long time to figure out what that could be because the industry put up boxes of what was possible. And I just believed in my heart that there had to have been something more that I could do with my love of travel and the impact that I made on the lives of others. So fast forward to about 2018 and 19, I decided to become a wellness travel coach. I knew in my heart that coaching was what I wanted to do, but I wanted to focus in wellness and how I helped people in the corporate space use travel to improve corporate wellness and business traveler well-being. When I started that, I also founded the year later the Travel Coach Network. I wanted to help guide and inspire and educate other travelers and travel business owners like yourself to start and grow your own travel coaching business that was unique to you. And that evolved into what we have today with the Travel Coach Network. It's a global community with people all around the world from over 30 plus countries and our flagship Travel Coach certification program. I am a global speaker. I speak at a variety of different events. Later in this presentation, in this masterclass, I'm going to be sharing some of the presentations that I have given. I'm a published author of my travel and mindset guide called Hey You Just Go on Amazon. It is a travel coaching and budget travel book that I wrote. It was the very first thing I did in my business. I was a TEDx speaker last year in 2022, October. I talked on the topic of how travel can help build happier and more united communities, both inside and out of the workplace. I've been seen in over 160 plus media outlets, including Forbes, Corporate Wellness Magazine, USA Today, Travel Weekly, Wander Magazine, the New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN Travel, Condé Nast Traveler, and Nat Geo India, and several others. All of that for my concept of travel coaching, my wellness travel business, and my story as a traveler myself. Travel coaching can open even more doors for you as a business owner. I understand why you're a travel advisor. You have a passion for travel, and the industry holds that, and the industry told you that these are the only options that you can do if you have a love of travel. So you can plan and book trips. But obviously, as you know, I mentioned that there's so much more that you can do. You obviously love the flexibility in your schedule and where you work from. But travel coaching can do the same for you. You can get travel perks and discounts just like you can get as a travel advisor as well. Travel coaching can open even more doors for your future benefits, such as free trips. You can be at free events by being a guest speaker. You can collaborate with travel and other types of brands and receive perks and discounts. Additional revenue streams that you can do, like books or podcasts, consulting work, and more. As an entrepreneur and a business owner, you remain flexible in your schedule and you're able to work from anywhere. I work from my couch the majority of my days, and that's how I generate my revenue. You can gain recognition opportunities for your thought leadership in your unique niche and how you help people. You want to be able to set yourself apart and create your own messaging on the power that travel has and what you believe in travel and why your ideal clients should take a trip. Another revenue stream are affiliate links, whether that's linking it to credit cards that you prefer to use or booking websites and more. There's other ways to incorporate various revenue streams. I always say that as a business owner, you should have at least 3 to 4 revenue streams in your business to reach a certain level of income that you desire. So these are just some of the things that travel coaching can also add revenue to your travel advising business. I mentioned some of the opportunities that I've had and how I've made some money as a wellness travel coach as well. Again, my clients, I decided my business model to be corporate, but some examples are I've been sent all around the world on free trips to for speaking gigs where I had the opportunity to be paid as well and to have a free trip. So here's some of the pictures that I've had in beautiful Northern California, in Palm Springs, and for different organizations and associations that I have educated through wellness travel, the various wellness benefits of travel. I've also partnered and collaborated with a variety of different brands, as you see down in the bottom there, for wellness travel coaching also. There's a variety of different things that you can do with your business model, but that all depends on what you're interested in doing and how you want to make an impact and how you want to reach your ideal clients and how you want to build your revenue streams that are beyond just planning and booking trips. Why now is a great time to become a travel coach? As we all know, there was the pandemic. It had put a pause on the travel industry. It had shaken it up, flipped it upside down, and given it a fresh restart. That fresh restart meant more meaning, depth, and purpose than ever before to how and why people travel. The decisions that people make when purchasing a trip or spending money on a trip or deciding where to go or what brand to give their money to, whether it's a hotel or a cruise line or an airline, all has a lot more depth to it. Who people go with, how long they travel for, all of that, what their budget looks like, that has a lot more meaning to it. Self-care and time have been pushed to the forefronts of priority for people. How they spend their time, how they spend their money, who they spend their time with, is a lot more important than ever before. Travel has always been seen as a means for healing, transformation, well-being, connection, and more. But that messaging wasn't used in the world of marketing and selling travel. But as we know, times have changed. Travel is personal and it is healing. I'm a big believer in saying that we don't sell travel. People do not buy a trip. What they are doing is they are looking for an outcome, a transformation, a feeling, a result. They want something different out of their life, their mindset, their relationship, their overall well being. That's why they choose to go on a trip. So get away from the mindset of selling travel, book now. Here's the logistics of a destination. Here's the logistics of a hotel. Here's the logistics of the cruise line and the itinerary. No, people are not opting into that. That is the old school way of thinking. You need to have a more personal approach to how you message with your clients, how you serve your clients, how you speak to your clients, how you attract your clients. Because again, travel is personal, it is emotional, it is healing. These are the outcomes. We hear terms like transformative travel, meaningful travel, purposeful travel. All of these have a reason for why they are being tossed around a lot more post-pandemic. There's a lot more meaning into a travel experience. Travel can really make a big impact on all of our lives, which is what you believe in. You are here as a travel business owner. You understand that. So it's time to relay that into your messaging and how you work with your clients and what they can gain out of a travel experience is why do they need this trip and how can it benefit them? People are making purchasing decisions based on what suits their personal needs and goals. And this relates to the world of travel as well. So it's time to get more personal, authentic, and purposeful in your travel business. I get it. The more expensive the trip is, the higher your commission is. But the goal in your business is not only to make money, it's to continue to make money and to do that through repeat clients and to provide experiences that truly transform people's lives, that create lifelong memories. Travel coaching is a way to provide those meaningful, transformative, hyper personalized, and healing experiences that keep your clients coming back for more. Travel coaching is a way to expand your revenue streams in various ways, including adding coaching sessions, speaking gigs, upping the price of your travel planning services, creating digital products like a course or an ebook, partnering with retreat leaders, and more. There was already an evolution of travel agent role as we've moved over to the travel agent title. You wear many hats of a consultant, an advisor, a therapist already. So adding that umbrella of the travel coach embodies everything that you are already doing. Travelers, here are some examples of industry proof. Some quotes that I really resonated with that I wanted to share with all of you. You might be thinking, well, it's still just about planning and booking trips. It's not. These are some quotes from some big industry top hitters in the world of corporate travel, of travel bookings, and more. So, from Bonnie Smith, she's a GM of FCM Travel Solutions for South Africa. She said, quote, travelers will demand more from their travel agency. Forget transactional booking agents. Forget travel management companies that are able to support their clients at every stage of their traveler journey, providing them with all of the information and resources that they need. Will have a distinct advantage in the future. She also goes on to say, quote, soft skills like empathy, communication, and the ability to listen are more important than ever. Travel agents need to be engaged and responsive, especially when things go wrong, and willing to go that extra mile. Grit, adaptability, flexibility. The list goes on. The travel agent of the future is an expert, a specialist, a therapist, and someone to lean on, end quote. And that's what travel coaching is all about. It's about helping people use travel as this tool for transformation, personal growth, reaching their goals. Amadeus is a leading technology and software company that powers the travel industry. Amadeus is a massive company that continues to grow, and they're doing incredible things in innovation. But I've always resonated with their brand messaging and their values. From Amadeus, they quote, travel consultants now need to act as personal travel assistants who are partially data scientists, partially lifestyle gurus, and who move away from providing information to offering personalized guidance, end quote. They also say, quote, from complex problem solving to managing disruption, having the right mix of emotional and technical skills is key, end quote. And that's what travel coaching is all about. It's about that emotional appeal that you have to how you get to know and understand your clients, your clients' needs. And I'm going to have a slide talking about exactly what we mean by clients' needs and more. And so these are just some examples of big industry leaders talking about this shift in this more human-centric approach to how we work with clients. Amadeus lastly says, quote, in these uncertain and challenging times, it is key to connect with customers and partners at an emotional level. Emotional intelligence is the ability to be aware of, express, and control our emotions and be aware of others' emotions. Put yourself in their shoes. The more you listen to your customers, the more you can empathize with their likes, dislikes, concerns, and needs. As a true consultant, be seen as more than a salesperson or an order taker. Develop the listening skills to truly hear and connect with what matters most to them. End quote. You hear that? That is how you should be connecting and getting to know your clients. It's not about their preferences, their interests, their likes, their dislikes. It's about their human needs for this trip. What is the motivating factor for wanting to go on this trip? So incorporating this essence of coaching into how you get to know your client so you can truly provide the most transformative experience that you can. Travel coaching has blown up in the media lately. As you can see, some of the headlines here from CNN Travel, why travel coach is a must-have for some travelers. We've been in Fodder's Travel. What is a travel coach and why would you ever need one? In Forbes, personal travel coaches are the hot new trend. Here's what they are and why you need one. Travel Noir, here's what you need to know about travel coaches. Same with Yahoo. In Wander Magazine, we have partnered with Wander Magazine for Ask a Travel Coach column, which is a perk that members of the Travel Coach Network and certification program get to be able to write for. So what is travel coaching? I kind of mentioned a little bit here and there of what travel coaching is and isn't, but let's dive deeper into what travel coaching is all about. Travel coaching isn't about booking trips, but instead it's about helping people bring awareness to their underlying motivations on why they want to get away, why they need to travel, and what they are looking to get out of that experience. What feeling, outcome, transformation, results, changes is your ideal client truly looking for? How do they want their life to look like upon return? How do they want to feel? What do they want their relationship with their partner they're traveling with look like? What can they learn during this travel experience that's going to better their work life when they get back? So they're not reaching burnout. So they're not anticipating when my next trip is going to be. I'm so miserable until I go on this next trip. So that it can teach their kids and build bonds among the family. That it can help them get clarity on who they are as a person, what they want out of life, what the next steps for them are, how it can help them heal and grow. All of this is what travel coaching is all about. It's also about flipping the script on how travel is viewed, talked about, marketed, and quote, sold. It's about using travel as a tool for personal growth, professional development, healing, transformation, reaching goals, and more, depending on what that client's needs are. Think life coaching plus travel. Think travel as a source of therapy. Travel coaching brings this to the surface for the entire travel planning and experience process. There is no one type of travel coach out there. Who you help, how you help them, what you help your clients achieve all depends on what your business and brand believes in and what who it is that you serve. How do you want to help people? What are they looking for? What are the pain points of your ideal clients? Travel coaching utilizes the coaching steps, core competencies, actions, and requirements to help you reach those goals with your client. Travel coaching also focuses a lot on the mindset, overcoming limiting beliefs, breaking free of barriers that people set for themselves. So why they can't travel, why they can't go on that solo trip, why they can't create their own budget, why they can't step away from their work. How travel can build confidence, how it can empower them. Mindset is key when it comes to the world of travel coaching. Here are some differences, again, between a travel coach and a travel advisor. So what sets them apart? A major difference is helping your clients use that trip as a source of transformation, change, well-being, healing, achieving a goal, relationship building, personal development, and more. As a travel advisor, of course, you hope that the trip does that for your clients, but that isn't your main goal. Earning commission is. Travel coaching is more than just giving travel recommendations and advice because you've been to, I don't know, Disney 15 times or you've been on 5 cruises. Your role of a travel advisor is to make travel planning seamless, stress-free, and a positive experience. But that means that the stress is then shifted over to you. Travel coaching is without the responsibilities and headache of dealing with flight cancellations and delays, overbooked hotels, or problem solving at all hours of the day. I understand that if you still are a travel advisor and continue to incorporate that into your role, totally understanding, but there's a big difference between the overall definition of what a travel coach is and an advisor is. There's a way to combine them for your ideal business, though. It's the role of the travel advisor to cut the noise from all of the travel options and information that overwhelms clients. And it's the role of the travel coach to help the client identify what exactly they need in order to obtain that change, that transformation, that feeling, or that outcome that they are seeking from the beginning, and to provide guidance on the types of experiences or destinations that could match that. Traveler's needs, also known as personalization. What's the difference between a personalization between a travel coach and a travel advisor? Well, I'll tell you. Traveler's needs, when it comes to the role of a travel advisor, refers to anything, visa requirements, accessibility needs, dietary restrictions, loyalty points, preferred airline, preferred hotel, budget, travel insurance, their interests and their activities. Travelers' needs regarding a travel coach, though, is what is their need for the trip as a whole? What is causing them to want to get away from the beginning? How do they want to feel during and after their trip? What goals have they set for their trip and for their life? What changes are they seeking? Again, the concept of travel coaching is using travel as that tool, that vessel to better your life, better your well-being, better your relationships, better your confidence, your self-esteem. Travel can do all of that for us, but the average traveler doesn't understand that like you do as the travel expert. So it's up to you. It's your role to be able to work through that with them and empower them, inspire them, educate, and guide them on using travel as that vessel to help them reach those certain goals. Here's an example. Are they looking for a deeper connection with their partner? Time alone to find what happiness looks like to them? An inner journey where they can rediscover who they are and what their purpose and passions are? To build long-lasting memories with their loved ones before they pass away? For single moms to travel with their children and to use travel as a source of education? For widows to use travel to help cope and heal from loss? To build confidence and gain clarity through a solo trip? These are just some examples, but the reasons why people travel is endless. So travel coaching is about finding that identity of why someone wants to travel and how it can truly benefit them. And this is something that the travel advisor industry has been lacking for so long now and never had been done before. It wasn't about that motivating factors for why people wanted to travel. There were barriers that people just didn't cross, walls they didn't put down because it was about the logistics of the itinerary and the cold hard facts about a trip. But no more in the world of travel coaching. So how do you even find a niche in today's industry? For those who know me in the Travel Coach Network and the Travel Coach Certification Program, I don't like to use the word niche because I don't feel like people need to necessarily niche themselves down so far that they can't serve more people. But I will use niche today as a familiar term that all of you know in the industry. To begin with, the old school way of finding a niche is outdated. It's an outdated way of finding that has been chosen to a specific type of travel. Maybe it's a geographic region of the world like Europe or Caribbean or Africa that you focus on. Maybe you choose a type of client such as a business traveler, a leisure traveler, destination weddings, or a luxury travel. Or you select a type of travel experience like cruising, Disney, group tours, independent travel, destination specialist, and more. You may also have selected a niche based on demographics. Maybe it's income level, gender, or something else that you've been taught over the past decades. But we all know that the travel industry has evolved into a more transformational, mindful, healing, and purpose-based one. This means that you can no longer choose a niche the same way that we have been doing for decades. Even if you do focus on Disney or cruising or Europe or something else more specific, there's more meaning and a more human-centric approach that needs to be incorporated and executed. You can no longer go about it the same way. There's more meaning and purpose to how and why people travel and what they're looking for. You cannot take a group of people and say, who likes to go off the beaten path, sit in nature, self-reflect, and have time for self-discovery. If you said that to a diverse room of people of different genders, income levels, preferences, interests, everything, religions, countries they're from, I guarantee the people that raise their hands would not fall under the same categories of demographics. They wouldn't be all men. They wouldn't be all women. They wouldn't be all executive level. They wouldn't all want luxury travel. They would all be different. That's because you can serve different niches of people, different demographic, different types of people with a certain type of outcome that they're looking for. They're looking for that. In that example, they were looking for self-discovery, time alone, healing, self-reflection, going off the beaten path, challenging themselves. It's up to you to understand the pain points of your ideal clients and build your business off of that versus what the industry has always been telling you and teaching you, which is flipping it and saying, this is the demographic, here is the outcome. No, what's the outcome they're looking for? Now you can choose the destination. Now you can choose the experience for them. Why incorporating travel coaching is a game changer for travel advisors. Personalized and purposeful travel. Travel coaching allows advisors to delve deep into a traveler's aspirations, interests, and values. By understanding their clients' desires and motivations, advisors can curate customized itineraries that align with their personal growth objectives. Whether it's exploring a new culture, pursuing adventure, or fostering wellness, travel coaching enables advisors to create purposeful travel experiences. Empowering decision-making. Travel coaching empowers travelers to make informed decisions during the travel planning process. By providing guidance and encouragement, advisors can help clients overcome common obstacles such as indecision, fear, or overwhelm. The coaching element allows for introspection, helping travelers gain clarity and confidence in their choices, ultimately leading to a more enriching travel experience. Supportive accountability. Just like a coach provides accountability in various aspects of life, travel coaching offers ongoing support through a traveler's journey. Advisors can check in with clients during their trip, ensuring that they stay on track with their goals and providing assistance if they have unexpected challenges that arise. This level of support enhances the overall travel experience, fostering a sense of security and peace of mind. Transformative travel experiences. Travel coaching can facilitate personal growth and transformation. By encouraging self-reflection, guiding travelers to step outside of their comfort zones, and offering tools for mindfulness, self-awareness, well-being, and more, advisors can help clients tap into the transformative power of travel. The integration of coaching techniques elevates the travel experience from a mere vacation to a life-changing journey. And I know that's what each and every one of you hopes to provide to your clients. Here are some examples of what some of the travel coach certification program members and graduates have been up to in their travel coaching business, especially those combining their work as a travel advisor with travel coaching. As you can see, they have been highlighted in the media for what they do and their missions, from everything of helping people with travel hacking and budgeting to empowering women to go on solo adventures, prescribing travel and helping people heal through different travel experiences, really taking in the power that blue and green spaces, time and nature, bodies of water have on us as human beings. We see women who, we see Sue there with the Women's Weekly magazine. She was featured in there with her story of how she empowers women who have experienced loss to use travel as a way to cope. women. In particular, she was a widow, and she has also shared her stories through not only the Travel Coach Network, but organizations for widows to empower them to think of travel as that avenue for them to find light in their life and happiness again. Relocating and moving abroad, we see Virli up there in the top. She's been a superstar in the world of remote work and helping people relocate and move abroad, and spreading her message that way. We see Michelle in the top corner where she creates retreats, transformative retreats and trips that she facilitates. Some of our global ambassadors for the TCN, some of our guests, coaches in the Travel Coach Certification Program and Network, and some of our guests on the TCN podcast are here. Here's just a few clips of what they've been doing as travel coaches and the attention they've been getting as well too. So everything from prescribing travel to helping people use travel to boost their confidence. Going from the corporate world to a travel business leader, we see Akua with Dreamcatcher's Journey. They're helping people have outer adventures and inner journeys through her retreats and coaching sessions too. Now I'm going to share with you a 7-step process for fitting coaching into your travel advisor process. Number 1 is storytelling. You want to share your story. Your story is what matters. That's what's going to set you apart from others. No one has your story. No one has your perspective. No one has your experiences. Share your story. Talk about why you love Europe the most, why people should go on a cruise, what it can do for them, what did it do for you, how has travel transformed you as a human being. Mindfulness and reflection. You want to be able to use travel. As travelers, we become natural storytellers. And your clients want to do the same thing too. So share how travel has helped you be more mindful, how you can self-reflect through travel, how you have transformed through travel, and what are the possibilities for your ideal clients too. Education. Storytell through education, benefits of travel. What about wellness or human connection or the power of nature or the importance of cultural immersion? What does that mean for your business? What does that look like for your ideal clients? Why is it important? Tell stories around it. Personal growth and self-discovery. How have you grown as a person? How has travel changed you, who you are? How can it change and help and grow and benefit your ideal clients as well? Storytelling is key around content, around your brand story. All of these things we teach in the certification program, you have to get those down packed. They are a key, the core element to setting a solid foundation for your travel business. You have to know what your brand story is. Every successful company has one. Number 2 is the dream. Get to know the traveler's motivating factors, needs, desires, struggles, fears, obstacles, dreams. What change outcome are they looking for? For example, are they looking for education, connection, soul searching, happiness, fulfillment, adventure, excitement, quality time, or something else? Embracing personalization. Speaking to your client's aspirations and interests. The potential outcomes for your clients. What could that look like? Paint that picture for them. Create that dream image of what a dream trip could look like. How could their life look like? What could their life look like after a trip? Paint that picture. Number 3 is the research phase. This is really important. What type of experience do they need to have? Where should they go based on their goals and needs? Who should they go with? Should they go alone? Should they go with their partner or spouse? For how long should they go for? How long can they go for? There's a quote from a panelist named Greg O'Hara. He said from the World Travel and Tourism Council's Global Summit in 2022 that was held in Saudi Arabia. He says, quote, "People are making decisions about travel based on what they want to do, not where they want to go." End quote. So again, it's based on what they want to do. What are they looking to get out of this? How do they want to feel? Then they'll decide on the destination. It's not vice versa. What I don't want to keep seeing in the travel advisor industry is people promoting a destination. Come to Costa Rica, book your trip to Costa Rica. Come to Paris, trip to Paris, spots open. Where is the depth in all that? You have to have the depth. People need to know why this place is going to benefit them, how it's going to impact them, why they should spend their money on this. Also important to connect the destination or the experience with your ideal client's specific need. What does that destination have that can suit the needs of your client's emotions? For example, how can nature impact them? Culture, history of a place, and more. Here's an example for you. What is a destination for me to travel if I'm looking to find myself, my purpose in life, rediscover who I am, want to immerse myself in another culture, spend time in nature, and go off the beaten path? I'm your ideal client. These are what I'm looking for. So some examples of what you could suggest is maybe Nepal. Nepal is a country that's rich in cultural heritage, spiritual traditions, and awe-inspiring natural beauty. It is home to the majestic Himalayas, including Mount Everest. Nepal offers a unique blend of adventure, tranquility, and deep spiritual experiences, making it an ideal destination for soul searching and self-discovery. Kathmandu, the capital city of Nepal, is a vibrant hub where ancient temples, monasteries, and palaces coexist with modern influences. You can also explore the bustling streets, visit UNESCO World Heritage sites, and engage with the warm and welcoming local people. Beyond Kathmandu, you can embark on treks and hikes throughout breathtaking mountain trails such as Annapurna Circuit or the Langtang Valley Trek. These journeys will not only take you closer to nature, but also offer opportunities for introspection and reflection. Nepal's serene lakes, lush forests, and serene valleys provide a peaceful backdrop for self-discovery. Additionally, Nepal has a strong spiritual heritage, with Buddhism and Hinduism deeply ingrained in the culture. You can visit Buddhist monasteries, engage in meditation retreats, or even consider volunteering at a monastery or delve deeper into a spiritual practice and gain insights for yourself. Nepal also offers opportunities for cultural immersion, as you can partake in traditional rituals, participate in local festivals, and learn from the wisdom of the Nepalese people. As you plan your journey, it's important to remember that self-discovery is a personal and ongoing process. While travel can be transformative, it's essential to approach it with an open mind, patience, and self-compassion. So that's a great example of what you should be talking about if you're going to be marketing Nepal. But you shouldn't be marketing the destination. You should be understanding the personal needs and the emotions, the outcomes, and the desires of your ideal client so you can match them with the perfect experience. Number 4, travel planning. Something all of you love to do. Coaching techniques for uncovering clients' travel goals and desired outcomes, and leveraging coaching tools to facilitate meaningful conversations and insights. Integrating personal growth objectives into travel planning. Coaching techniques to help clients overcome fear, indecision, and overwhelm. Supporting clients in making informed choices aligned with their values. Providing educated opinion and recommendations. Getting clients involved. Did you know that planning is an easy way to dramatically boost personal happiness? There's studies that show that planners are happier than non-planners in personal relationships, their job, their company, physical health and well-being, and happier with how they spend their paid time off. A study published in the journal Applied Research in Quality of Life showed that the highest spike in happiness came during the planning phase of a vacation. And the anticipation can increase happiness The anticipation of a trip can increase happiness and the emotional equilibrium of your client. This is something I talked about and mentioned in my TEDx talk as well, as I find it super interesting. I understand that travel advisors try to make the entire process seamless and stress-free and duty-less for their clients. But research shows the flip, that getting your clients involved in the travel planning phase to some extent, even if it's self-reflection on this overall need and purpose for the trip, can help boost that happiness and keep that happiness long lasting for the overall travel process and experience. And then, of course, the travel planning phase includes the creating of the itinerary as well. Booking the trip. This is something all of you probably do as well as travel advisors. This is about the purchasing and the documentation, the logistics of the trip. Number 6 is the journey itself, supporting accountability and well-being during the trip, ongoing support and check-ins during the trip, nurturing your clients' well-being through coaching tools and practices, handling unexpected challenges and providing assistance on the go, encouraging self-reflection and mindfulness practices for your clients. Keep them accountable and remind them of the purpose of this trip. If they don't feel like getting out of their comfort zone, they're feeling filled with all those limiting beliefs, so then again, you're there for that support. The purpose is for them to get out of their comfort zone. This is an example, to get out of their comfort zone and to try something new, to talk to new people, to make new connections, to try new foods. If they're left on their own, they might not do any of that, and they're missing a big opportunity for personal growth. And lastly, number 7 is implementation. How can your ideal client apply what they learned and experienced during their trip to their life when they return home, to who they are as a person, who they are in their community, where they are in their workplace, the decisions they make in their personal lives, the decisions that they make in their work life, and more. Travel is a big learning tool for learning for all of us, but we're missing opportunities for implementation and actual growth if we don't recognize and bring awareness to what we've learned and experienced and apply that to these different areas of who we are as a person and our life. Now I'm going to give some examples of things to consider on these different elements of building your travel coaching business. From the beginning, you want to be curious. You want to be curious about the world, about people, about business, learning and developing. You need to invest in yourself and in your business growth. No one's going to build your business for you but you. And that takes time investment, money investment, and more. You have to believe that travel is powerful, travel is healing, travel is needed. And I'm sure all of you do if you're here with me today. You have to have an entrepreneurial mindset. It's really important. Having a business, running your business, growing your business is not for everybody. There are challenges. There are hurdles to overcome. There are days where you're going to struggle. You have to be in the right business mindset and practice that and build upon that. And you do that through community support, education, investing time and education for yourself. You have to be fearless. You need to sell yourself. You need to sell your services. You can't be perfect before you get visible, though. That's one thing. Like, don't wait to be perfect. When your perfect website happens, when your perfect blog happens, when you have the great offer, when you finally have something to sell, then you'll show up. No, it's not how business works. You need to build a brand, an audience, a message. You have to share it. People need to know who you are. What's your story? What's your vision? What's your brand all about? What are you doing? How are you helping people? What's your belief in travel? Then warm up your audience. Then you can sell them something. Study shows something like you have to see something 7 to 8 times before you actually make a decision on it. It's what marketing's all about. Why do we see the same commercials over and over and over again? Why do they need to remind us to buy toilet paper We know we need toilet paper, but brands, they have to market themselves. You have to share your story. You have to figure out what business model works best for you and evolve your business model. That's really important for the unexpectedness that can happen especially in any industry, especially the tourism industry. We've seen that from the pandemic. You have to be able to evolve. Otherwise, you will be left in the dust. You also don't want to fit yourself into the mold that everyone else is doing. If everyone's a travel advisor, sells the same things, says the same things, serves the same people, you're just another one in the bunch. Travel industry is a very saturated industry. You need to find what sets you apart, and travel coaching can help you do that. It helps you narrow down even further your niche, even further who you help, how you help them, why you help them, what's your core messaging, what's your brand story, what sets you apart. These are key for growing a successful business. You need to think like a go-to expert. Shift your money mindset. What energy are you putting out there? Are you putting yourself out there? You have to get visible. Something I talk a lot about in the Travel Coach Network and the certification program. No one knows about you. You can have the best offer, the best experience, the best trip, whatever it might be that you have for people to buy into. If no one knows about you, no one can buy from you. No one can share about you. No one can think about you. No one can talk about you to someone else. You have to get visible. Attract your ideal clients. You have to know who you're attracting. Just because everyone loves to travel to some degree does not mean that your business should be serving everybody. From a business standpoint, that is not strategy. You have to get strategic in how you serve, what your business does, who you serve, and how you serve them. And your branding. What is your clear messaging? Who are you serving? What are your core values? What is your message about travel? What do you believe in? What do you want people to believe in? So your mindset is important as a business owner. Are you struggling with imposter syndrome? Are you dealing with limiting beliefs? You have to work through that. It's what we work through in the certification program, because it's really, really important. If you can't do that, you're not going to put yourself out there. If you can't put yourself out there, no one can buy from you. If no one's going to buy from you, you're not going to have a business. They're all stepping stones. Organizational skills, that's really important too. How are you going to be organized? Not only logistically, do you have a planner? Are you using digital? Whatever it might be that you're doing to get organized, you also have to get organized by laying a solid foundation for your business. I say this over and over again. If you've been to any of my trainings before, free workshops for the Travel Coach Network, you'll hear me say it over and over again. You need to set a solid foundation for your business. That includes what's your brand story, who are you serving, what's your core messages, what are your core values, what is, what else we have in there? It's just that structure that lays, where are you showing up? What are the pain points of your ideal clients? How are you going to show up? You have to get all of this set in stone. Then you can move on. Because if you skip this step, which many people do, they just go right to selling an offer. Even if you have some success in that, you will hit a wall. You're going to be faced with more competition, and you're going to also hit a wall. Then you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and start all over again. Generate leads. That goes with attracting your ideal clients. You have to know who you're attracting them. And again, it's not about the niche and demographics. It's about what are their pain points. Pain points might be not a fun word to use, but it is a realistic word. What are they struggling with? What do they desire? What do they need? What keeps them up at night? What do they want from themselves? How do they want to feel every day? How do they want to feel in their relationship, as a parent, as a friend, in the workplace? These are the needs, the pains that people have. They're looking for solutions for them. That's what a trip can do. That's why people say, screw it, I'm going on a trip. Screw it, I'm going away with my girlfriends. I'm going on a solo trip. I need to sell everything. I need to pack a bag. I need to take off of work. I need to quit my corporate job. I need to quit the 9 to 5. It became a tagline. People are doing it. Why travel? It's powerful. As a business owner, identify that power that's directly related to your ideal clients and incorporate that. Hone in on that. Your branding is essential. You have to get clear on your messaging. You need to have a core message. What do you believe in? What sets you apart from others? What do you want people to know? You have to know what you want people to know and believe in about travel. Not that it's great, that it's fun, it's transformative. That means nothing. That's what everyone is saying. You can't use that. That's not good business strategy. You have to have a clear and concise core message, and that stems from your personal beliefs, your personal experiences, and the pain points of your ideal clients. Marketing your business. I talked about getting visible. If no one has not heard about you, no one can buy from you. No one buys from you, you don't have sales, you don't have a business. So getting visible. Visible, there's a variety of ways to get visible in your business. It could be media and publicity. I'm a big fan of that. It's a fun way to grow your business. It's an effective way. It's a very cost-effective way, practically cheap. Free, I should say, to get your name out there, get your story out there, your ideas out there, your business out there, your offers out there, media and publicity. We teach that a lot in the network and program. Social media, obvious. Social media is a way to get visible through the different content you post, but you have to make sure you're on the right platforms where your ideal clients will be. There's a difference. If you're trying to reach corporate clients or people reaching burnout or overworked moms, most likely they're probably going to be on LinkedIn. Anything in the corporate space, workspace. If it's a leisure traveler, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is huge for across the board. So you have to identify, I'd say, at least 3 to 4 social platforms, probably 3. It could be hard at first to juggle until you can build a team to create more content. But repurpose your content. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. Sharing your story. Put your story out there even before you have a business model or a website or an offer or anything to sell. You have to share your story. Talk about what travel did for you. Why did you start traveling? Who do you want to help? Why do you want to help them? Why should people care about traveling? Share your story. Get visible. Video content, of course. Written content. Having clients share about their experiences with you. Getting visible is also through testimonials. Having your clients do a post about their time with you, their experience with you. On your website, of course. Social platforms, events, organizations, and memberships. I'm a big fan of saying you don't have to go and chase individual clients. Go and find where your clients are, not only on what platforms, but are there organizations, associations, memberships that already have them? Can you ask to be a guest speaker? Can you ask to write a guest blog? Virtual opportunities. I'm a big fan of speaking gigs, but you want to make sure that the events have your ideal clients. Just because it's a travel related event does not mean that you are the right speaker for it, because they may not be your ideal client in the audience. Number 2, going back to number 1, for getting visible. Remember that the type of clients that you get will depend directly on your marketing/messaging and your visibility. So again, if you are putting yourself out there right now and you don't feel like quality clients are coming your way or leads are coming your way, look at your messaging, look at your marketing, look at how you're showing up. What are you putting out there? It's really, really important. Marketing is huge in business strategy. You have to get strategic. Number two, the 4 types of content for marketing. Of course, there's other types of content, but 4 main things to think about are educational, inspirational, motivational, and of course, sales. So going back to educational, educating clients about the value and benefits of transformative travel experiences. Why should they care about travel? Why should they go to wherever you're talking about or trying to sell? Educate people. How can travel be healing? How can travel boost personal connection? How can travel help with self-discovery? How can travel build relationships? Educate people. Again, not everyone knows all of this. Not everyone's an avid traveler like you and I. You have to educate your audience. You need to have them see themselves in what you're talking about. You need them to see themselves in your content. They need to say, yes, I feel that way. Yes, I want to feel that way. I need that experience. I want to look like that at the end of a trip. I want to feel like that at the end of the trip. I want to wake up and feel like that every day. I want that joy and happiness. I want to feel fulfilled. Inspirational. Share your story, your adventures, your transformation. Inspire your audience while also helping them understand better who you are. Business is all about brand trust, likability. You're the face of your business, not the travel pictures of the pretty destinations. That's not the face of your business. Travel's emotional. Business is emotional. You have to inspire your audience in various ways, and your story is a great way to do that. Motivational. You want to paint the picture of what their life could look like when they go on that trip. How could they feel? Motivate your clients to think more for themselves, to think bigger for their lives, to value themselves more, to want more out of life. Sales. This can also mean not necessarily you're selling something, but it could also mean your lead magnet / freebie that you're providing, or if it's a free offer or some sort of lead generator. That's also goes under the salesy category. You don't want to be overly salesy in your content because you're going to push people away. They don't want to be sold all the time. They want value. People want to be entertained. They want to feel connected. They want to be fulfilled. They want to feel something. They want to be relatable to your content. So you need to break up sales within there. Relationship building. Human compassion, people. So that's number 3, relationship building. Human compassion, people caring about people. Use your network, your resources, your mentorship. When it comes to marketing, you might have heard it before that your net worth is your network. It's true. Relationships mean a lot in business. You never know where an opportunity can come from. Tap into mentorship, tap into guidance. I'm a huge believer and fan of mentors, seeking mentorship. It's helped me build both of my businesses over the past almost 5 years now. I'm always asking more people for mentorship if I align with them and their values or what they've accomplished. Don't be afraid to reach out. I bring a lot of guest experts and mentors into the Travel Coach Certification Program and the Travel Coach Network membership club because of that. You need to become more robust and well-rounded in your mindset, in your skills, your abilities, your perspective, and more. And that's all going to reflect in your business. And lastly, be you. In your marketing, be you. People are going to be following you in your travel because of you. They're going to want to go on a trip because of you. So don't try to mold yourself into what others are doing and talking about and posting and promoting and offering and selling and all of that stuff, how they word it, who they choose as their niche or demographic. You have to be you. In this world of a lot of fakeness on social media and a lot of noise out there, a lot of scamminess too, you have to be you. If no one says that they believe in your idea, or no one's going to buy from you, no one likes what you're doing, you're not getting enough likes on your post, that's why you need to work on your imposter syndrome and your limiting beliefs. Find a mentor, find support, find a community. It's really important because your business will never go anywhere if you continue to have that mindset. Building your travel coaching business continued on. So we're going to talk about closing sales and customer service just briefly. Closing sales, obviously you want to be authentic. You need to understand someone's specific needs. Sales are a lot easier when you do that. If you already know their pain points and they already know, like, and trust you, it's a lot easier to close a sale. But you also have to make an offer. If you never have anything to offer them, no one can ever opt in. You have to have an offer eventually. You need to connect with people with what they want, touch on their pain points, like we mentioned. You need to charge for your services. If you're incorporating coaching into your travel advising business, charge for that. Guarantee people won't even notice, and they're going to definitely feel the value that you're providing them with. Now over to customer service. Customer service is all about how someone feels after every interaction with you. Every time they read your content, view your videos, go visit your website, hear from you, email you, whatever it might be. Every sort of interaction, both direct and indirect, that's your customer service. To identify how you want to show up in your customer service, you have to identify what your core values are. What do you want to be known for? What does your brand represent? You should always have between like 3 to 4 or 5 core values. Obviously, you can have a long list of them, but don't overwhelm yourself. Choose 3 to 5 core values. Are you about authenticity? Are you about kindness? Are you about generosity? Are you about making an impact? Whatever your core values are, we are big believers in kindness in the Travel Coach Network, and you will see that through all of our content. We're about acceptance and understanding in the Travel Coach Network, and you see that across everything we do. The guests we come in, the members we have, the posts that we post, the content we have, how I answer people in emails, the responses that the TCN team gives through emails and messages, and more. Customer service, you have to remember that your business just doesn't start and end with a trip itself. There's the before of how people are impacted and influenced, and then there's the after as well too. So some key takeaways for today. Remember that times have changed. Your business needs to evolve as well. If you're not, you're going to be stuck in the past. You're going to be overridden by AI. Travel coaching is that next step for you. You can remain as a travel advisor, but adding travel coaching can significantly set you apart from others, improve client experiences, generate reoccurring clients, attract your ideal clients, and add more meaning and purpose to your business. What your business and business journey looks like depends solely on you. The time that you put into it, the investment that you make into it, your consistency, the ability to evolve, and how serious you are to level up. All of that depends on you. Here's a couple resources for you. If you have not, you can listen to the Travel Coach Network podcast. You can find it across all of the podcast platforms, such as Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and more. That might be the same one. It's across all of them. The Travel Coach Network podcast is a great resource to be inspired by other travel coaches, other travel business owners. Talking about the power of travel, talking about how they incorporate travel coaching, the services they have, how they help their clients, the transformations they provide their clients with, how they're innovating in the industry, and so much more. There's also the TCN blog on our website at the Travel Coach Network. You can check out as well. Great resources, stories, and more. Talking about leveling up and being serious in your business. How serious are you about building a travel business that sets you apart and drives your passion for travel? If you're saying, yes, that's me, then I have something so special for you. I'm giving you 50% off of the Travel Coach Certification Program. This is an over $1,300 program, and the price is going up this year as well. So for watching today's masterclass, you have 2 options and 2 different codes. We offer a pay in full option and a payment plan option. The pay in full option gives you a 1-hour private business coaching session with me, Sahara Rose, the founder of the Travel Coach Network. Act fast because that 1 hour is going to be then moved to 45 minutes. You'll also save more when you pay in full always. You can use Masterclass 50 for the pay in full option or Masterclass 50 plan for the payment plan option. It's a 4-month payment plan to break it up and make it easier for you as well if you prefer that. Again, this is a special limited time offer to get 50% off of the Travel Coach Certification Program. If you're not really sure what that's all about, here are some testimonials, some of our messages. I shouldn't say testimonials. These are just messages that I got from my members just randomly. These are only a small handful of them. If you go back to the Travel Coach Network landing page for the certification program, you will see so many others. Same thing as if you are in the Travel Coach Network global community on Facebook. You will also have a section in the guides section on the Facebook page that is filled with other testimonials. The TCN podcast is filled with what members have to say, and so is our Instagram as well, the Travel Coach Network. But essentially what the Travel Coach Certification Program is all about is not only are we we focus on coaching, we're ICF accredited. It's the only certification program in the world, the first and only, and it's ICF accredited by the International Coach Federation. So you're recognized globally as an international certified travel coach. And so we abide by the core competencies and the coaching guidelines and all of the coaching logistics of ICF. And we apply that to how you can do that with the travel industry. How can you combine that with travel? But also the certification program is a business mindset program too. Briefly mention some of the things like marketing, branding, sales, customer service, messaging, setting a solid foundation, creating a framework, all of that today. But the Travel Coach Certification Program dives so much deeper into all of that. We have 9 modules that are pre-recorded and written so you can go at your own pace. Once you enroll, you can start anytime that you want. So you can lock this price in, this sale price with this discount code before it expires. You can lock that in now, and then you can start anytime that you want. So if you say, Sahara, I'm ready to enroll now, but I'm not ready because I don't want to miss that discount, but I'm not ready to start. I have a busy schedule. I have another program. I have a job right now. It's a busy summer, whatever it might be. That is okay. Enroll, and then you can start anytime that you want to. There is no start time and there's no end date that you need to finish by. It is your time that you can take in between. It is a self-paced program, and we designed it that way because everyone's journey and business journey looks differently. Everyone learns differently. Everyone's life is differently. So there is no pressure to hurry up and to start it and finish it if you don't want to. The Travel Coach Certification Program also comes with monthly live trainings. For 1 hour, I hop on every month, at least once a month, sometimes 2 times, and talk about industry hot topics, or I take a business topic such as creating content or how to develop your core message or how to write your brand story or how to pitch to the media. And we dive deeper into that. Those are also great group opportunities to connect with one another, to ask questions, get feedback, and have direct contact with me too. We also bring in guest coaches also within the program themselves. So members who are doing some great things in their own travel coaching business come in and as guests. We have a lot of different opportunities and perks for being a member of the Travel Coach Certification Program as well too. So again, here are the discount codes: Masterclass 50 for the pay in full option, Masterclass 50 plan for the payment plan option. This is a very limited time before this code expires. The certification program will be increasing the price soon. It's already over a $1,300 program, and the price is going to go up because the value is just already at the max too. We've just been very lenient with our price lately. So we're gifting you 50% off on top of our $1,300, and you're not going to want to miss this opportunity to join. The future of the travel industry is in the coaching industry as well. This evolution is something that you're not going to want to miss being a part of. It's a great way to gain mentorship, business guidance, advice, community support, accountability, inspiration, structure, and so much more for your travel business. It's a really robust community you will be a part of and a robust program to be a part of. And we can't wait to have you join us. All right, everyone. Please be sure to message me on thetravelcoachnetwork.com or the Travel Coach Network on Instagram. If you have questions about anything, come join us in our TCN Global Community on Facebook. That's TCN Global Community. It's an open community for all of us. We can't wait to have you into the certification program. And thank you so much today for joining our masterclass.